Lovers, I have a brilliant attacking game for you played by Mikhail Tal against Boris Gulko. Tal started with e4, c5 by black, Sicilian defense, knight f3, d6, d4, c takes d4, knight takes d4, knight f6, knight c3, e6. We see the Scheveningen variation, and Tal chooses this razor sharp Matanovich attack, f4, knight c6, bishop e3, bishop e7, queen f3, a6, white castles queenside, queen c7, and g4. Tal is starting an immediate pawn storm on the king side. Knight takes d4, bishop takes d4, e5, f takes e5, d takes e5, queen g3, pinning the pawn on e5. And a bad move by black, knight takes g4. A better move is bishop d6, protecting the pawn on e5 and getting rid of that pin. If bishop e3, then bishop e6, developing the bishop. But after knight takes g4, white could have easily gained advantage by playing knight d5. If queen d6, then bishop c3, castling, bishop e2, queen h6 check, bishop d2. This is a forced line, bishop h4, bishop takes g4, bishop takes g3, bishop takes h6, bishop takes g4, rook g1, bishop h5, rook takes g3, and white is a piece up. Let's go back. But after knight takes g4, instead of that strong knight d5 move, Mikhail Tal played bishop e2, which allows black to equalize the game by playing queen c6. Though black played queen a5, I will tell you the difference a few moves later. Tal played bishop takes g4, e takes d4, knight d5. Now the threat is knight c7 check. Imagine the queen were on c6, then black could have played bishop d6 in this position, attacking the queen and also covering this c7 square. But when the queen is on a5, there is no bishop d6 move. Though after queen takes a2, Tal didn't even play knight c7 check. Instead he played queen e5, threatening checkmate on e7, queen a1 check, king d2, queen a5 check, b4, and black queen is hurrying to protect the bishop on e7, rook g1, f6, bishop h5 check, and king f8. If g6, then knight takes f6, king f8, knight takes h7 check, rook takes h7, rook f1 check, bishop f5, rook takes g6, bishop g5 check, king d1, and black's position is just collapsing, and this is winning for white. Let's go back. After bishop h5 check, we see king f8, and now comes a fantastic move by Mikhail Tal. Can you find his next move? Ready? You can see that the queen on e5 is hanging, but Tal is just paying no attention, and he plays rook takes g7, sacrificing the queen. Black played f takes e5, but if king takes g7, then again white is winning after rook g1 check. If king h6, then queen f4 check, king takes h5, queen f3 check, king h6, queen g3, f5, queen g7 check, king h5, knight f4 check, and black king is getting checkmated. After rook takes g7, we see pawn takes e5, rook f7 check, king e8, rook takes e7 double check, king f8, rook f1 check, king g8, and after rook f7, black resigned. Well, Tal missed a checkmate into after knight f6 check, king f8, white has this rook f7 checkmate. Though of course after rook f7, white is also checkmating black king. If queen d6, then knight f6 check, of course rook e8 is also possible, but I think that this looks more beautiful. Queen takes f6 and rook e8 checkmate. What a brilliant game by Mikhail Tal. Your comments and questions please, and thanks for watching.